Does anybody know who he is even? Everybody already knows. I got to take advantage of this. Is the last chance I have to introduce our banjo player. And it takes me back to a time, no, I'm just kidding. When he joined the band, we figured he was 15 years old, right? And he didn't have a driver's license, so his mom and dad would drive him to practice. And well, he got his driver's license, I don't know, a few months after that. That was really great. And then he got his Eagle Scout, and we thought, man, this kid's really great. And he plays really good banjo. And then he started college shortly thereafter, right? So he's been going to college, and he decided, you know, I'm an underachiever at this point. I need to become a helicopter pilot. So he got his helicopter pilot's license. And then just this year, he got accepted into the Coast Guard Academy, so he's going to be leaving us to go do that. Just one of the greatest people I know in this world, and he's sponsored by Own Banjos. He got sponsored by Own Banjos when he was very, very young. He was at Wintergrass, and they saw him, and he had a Deering Good Time banjo, if you know what those are. And they said, you need a really good banjo. So they gave him that, and he's had other banjos over the years. He's won in contests, but he sells them and gives them away because he loves that one so much. And we're really fortunate and proud to have been to played with him. But that's Luke Dewhirst over there, if you'd make him welcome.
Yeah, when he first joined us, and we'd play at festivals, he's like, oh, what did we make? And we said, well, they paid us in Skittles this time. And he fell for it, too. And then he got his license and he wanted money for gas and stuff. You know, it's so funny because he's joining the service, and I keep reminding him, the Marines used to do a commercial. It's like, we do more before you wake up in the morning than you do all day long. And I'm thinking, you are trying to appeal to a bunch of teenagers to join the service. It's a wrong commercial. They don't get it till then.
All right, I think I'm in tune. What's that?
About the lights.
We got a Bill Harrell tune for you, if anybody, any fans out there. Big train, rolling down the railroad track. Big train, when will you be coming back? You carried someone off that should be by my side. Big train, when are you gonna keep my baby back? Big train, bring my baby back to me. Big train, rolling down the railroad track. Big train, railroad runs right by my shed. You may travel north or south or east or west, but when your diesels are humming, Lord, they sound the best. Big train, bring my baby back to me. Big train, when will you be coming back? You may be tumbling off that should be by my side. Big train, when are you gonna bring my baby back? Big train, bring my baby back to me.
「
true blue night. Got you on my mind.
We got to do, it's the time of the show. You know, did you guys do Fat Cat tonight? Oh, man. Greg wrote this song, and we played it for years. Anybody know Fat Cat? We didn't make it into the set list. That was like our theme song, but we have another song that was kind of our theme song, and they've done it through all the iterations of Runaway Train, right, Greg?
Yeah, it has been, actually.
And he does a really good job of it.
I should know it.
He borrowed it from James King, and we actually played a show with James King a few years ago, and we thought we did a better job than him, so we went ahead and played it. He wasn't happy about that, but Greg does a great job on this song, and we're going to get him up here to do this. This one's called Leavin'.
Yeah, real quickly, website, and Nowlan somehow got the password, and he totally changed Greg's bio. And there's this picture of Greg in there. It looks like he does now, but without glasses. And it talked about how Greg lived in a hollowed-out tree in the Shire.
It took a while for me to find that, too.
That's right. I have to apologize for that. He told me the password to the webpage, and I was having fun at work one day, and I had this big bio made for him, how he was inspired by the video game Guitar Hero, and he was mistaken for Peter Rowan for several weeks.
Greg, I do have to tell this one story.
Oh, come on.
I have to. We played this gig one time, and played the whole gig, and then we tore down, took out all the sound equipment and whatever, and Greg and his son, Jackson, who's doing sound tonight, doing a fantastic job. Yeah. So they leave, and Nowlan and I are there, and he goes, hey, Ken. And I'm like, what? And he goes, Greg left his guitar. I'm sorry, ma'am, when did we lose control of this audience? Anyway, so Nowlan's like, Greg left his guitar. So Nowlan takes it home. And he left his jacket. Anyway, so he calls Greg like Wednesday, Thursday that week. And he's like, hey, Greg, how's it going? Yeah, doing okay. Yeah, we had a great show last weekend. And Greg's like, yeah. Nowlan goes, have you been practicing this week? Greg goes, yeah. Well, I think I left my cable in your guitar. Would you, in your guitar case, go check it out? And then, of course, Greg couldn't find his guitar. So, I've always wondered, what were you practicing that whole week, Greg?
clean. I'm practicing my vocal lessons.
No, in all fairness, actually,
What?
I did ask you that, and you had been practicing, but you had a different guitar or something like that, so
That was Jackson's guitar.
he was being honest. I told him, man, Greg, I found this great deal on a Martin D18 and a pawn shop, $100. It looks just like yours. You're really going to like it when I show it to you.
It took a while, but everything slowly dawned on me.
Loving you was just a story of the fair. I decided there ain't no real love anywhere. Soon you'll be a faded picture in the book of mine. Another town is coming down the line. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. Tell your mama she was sure a dandy cook. Tell your papa that I understood his looks. If I put it all together, you're a piece that wouldn't fit. Another town is coming up, I guess. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. As I leave you, let me leave you with this thought. Time was candy, and we ate all that we brought. And those tears that you're crying, those wrappers on the ground, that a new wind blows to another town. Another town, another grocery store, another town, another set of swinging doors. Somehow I'm a little bit suspicious in my mind. It's another town that don't need my kind. It's another town that don't need my kind.
Now it's on me. You know, I was looking for mandolins at one point, and I went up to a store in Seattle, and I found this really great mandolin. And so I drove to 7-Eleven, and I called Nowlan as I was sitting in the 7-Eleven parking lot. Now, I got to tell you, I play my stereo loud enough that I cannot hear my phone ring. And so what I do is I stick it between my legs, and it vibrates. So if y'all want to call me, BR5-4999. Anyway. And so I get my phone, you know, and I'm talking to Nowlan, and I'm saying, I found this great mandolin, and we're talking mandolins. And I turn on the car, and I put my seatbelt on, and I look down between my legs, and there's no phone. I'm like, Nowlan, I can't find my phone. And he's like, dude, you're talking on it. Old age is a horrible thing. It comes at a bad time. Anyway, speaking of old age, I'm going to do a Grandpa song. This is a Grandpa Jones tune. Hope y'all like Grandpa Jones. Working for John and Ray's money hard to please. I've been all around this world. our swan song tonight, and we do have CDs for sale at the discounted rate of $5 for each CD. The 208s and the 2011s must go, Greg says.
I don't say.
And we're playing many of the songs that are on those CDs. And if there's a song on there that's not on there that you want us to do, be rest assured that many of the same notes are on that CD. They're in the songs that you want to hear. Maybe not in the order that you want them to be. So we had Luke came up with this great Del McCoury song. Y'all like Del McCoury, right? And he stop. And he brought it to the band, and then of course now we're breaking up. So. And breaking up is hard to do, isn't it?
I guess those are just the cold hard facts. Say you treat me like I'm just some hand-me-down. Is that anyway for a good girl to act? Guess I'll have to face the cold hard facts. Take its toll on a man, but night after night and night after night, string me along must be your plan. You call me up when he's out of town. Next day you treat me like I'm just some hand-me-down. Is that anyway for a good girl to act? Guess I'll have to face the cold hard facts. Treat me like just some hand-me-down. Is that anyway a good girl to act? Guess I'll have to face the cold hard facts.
Well, nobody there seemed to know me. Everybody passing by. My baby by my side. Well, we can still barrel house mama on the riverside.
Y'all Jimmy Martin fans? Jimmy Martin, king of bluegrass, you betcha. Bill Monroe got to be the father, but Jimmy Martin was the king. Very strange man, Jimmy Martin.
Wore a checkered hat.
He wore a checkered hat and his checkered jacket. We called him the Checkered Demon. But he sang a lot of really great songs that are mainstay in bluegrass. And then he sang some really weird ones, like I think I pulled a boo-boo. That was one.
Boy, isn't this fun doing this final gig together?
It is.
It is really, it's kind of bittersweet, but we thank you all for being here and all of our fans throughout the years. You guys have been awesome to us. And, it just really touches a place in my heart. And you've made an old man very happy tonight. You know that? You're happy, aren't you, Greg?